one of the main impetus for the project was to learn how to make music. So when I think about how to learn something, I try to figure out like what can I embrace from my own background to give me that competitive advantage to learn something new. So in my case, it was computer science and like data analysis. So the thought was to start with that, start to look for interesting data sets, and use that to just help me, you know, start learning how to make music. So instead of, I tried to not learn correctly. I basically tried to avoid learning the right way for the longest period of time as I can, because I think there's like kind of this unique point in time where when you're learning that you don't really know what the limitations are, or you don't really know, when you don't know the right way of doing things, you don't really know where the ceiling is. And I just wanted to see how far I could get with just the things that I already knew. Like one question I always ask is like, why am I making a song and not making a chart or a visualization? Because in most cases, making a chart or visualization is more accurate. It's more efficient to tell that, to give that information. So what would music be adding to this data? And I think in a lot of cases, it's kind of a human aspect to the data. So I do focus on data that has some kind of human aspect to it, just because, you know, I think one thing music can do is it could like heighten empathy. It could kind of, again, kind of make you feel a certain way. For example, like when I did the song about the brainwaves of somebody with epilepsy, the question was, yeah, should the listener also feel uncomfortable during the seizure? Would that kind of give a bit like a more intuitive or empathetic understanding of what's happening in their brain while they're listening to the song? So I think that type of data where like, you know, like it kind of adds to the experience of like, rather than just looking at the EEG kind of readout, like you can kind of viscerally feel the data or what the data represents. I kind of think of it as like I'm just like a mad scientist trying to like mix different things together and until something happens. So it's almost kind of like a brute force process where I just iterate like hundreds, if not thousands of times until it sounds good, while still trying to figure out how to keep true to the data or to the algorithm. But I think for my process, the more parameters that I have in general, the better it is for me, simply because I don't really know how to make music formally. So I can never like, I don't have the ability to think of a melody or think of a particular compositional strategy. You know, I don't really have that foresight or that experience. So it's trying to find the right parameters to like force the song to be kind of made, and then just using my own kind of aesthetics of determining whether or not it sounds good or not.
D